How to make a wooden knife.
So first of all, I've got this piece of plywood. It's 10 inches long, 2.5 inches wide, and 1/4 inch thick. Now we just gotta take this and map out our design on it. Okay, so I've got my design mapped out on the board. I've gone for a very simple design, lots of straight lines, so it should be easy to cut. So starting from the bottom up, it has a hole for a lanyard that you can put on, that's optional. Then you've got the handle. It is basic like a W design, or an M if you're looking at it this way. It is 4 inches long. Yeah, and that's going to be my handle. Then we've got the blade. That's 6 inches long. Has the serrations at the back for sawing through branches or whatever. It has a little dip here just for cutting rope. Yeah, and it's very easy to cut because it's all straight, no curves. Okay, now we just got to cut this out on the board. So I've cut it all out. I cut it really rough. You can probably see that because I have a huge belt sander that I'm going to use to clean it out and make it perfect and lovely. So I cleaned up the cut with the belt sander and a file. Yeah, and it feels really nice in my hand. It's already nearly done. Okay, and I also got a bit ahead of myself and started doing the serrations, if you can see that. Camera's not very good. Yeah, they're pretty easy to do. All you need is a file, so you just put your hunting knife in a vise, and then with the file, just do one, with a rectangular file, you just do one corner, then flip it around and do the next corner for each little dip from the serrations, then the next corner, and so on, and so on. Okay, now we get to the fun part, we do the bevel. So for the bevel, all you need to do is get a piece of angle iron, then put it in a vise, like that. Put it up a bit so there's a little gap, and then just tap it a few times with a hammer. And it shouldn't bend a little bit so it's not completely... can't see. If you can see that, it should bend a little bit so it's not completely angled 90 degrees. So it's not a 90-degree bend. It's like a, I don't know, 10 degree. That's not 10 degrees. But anyway, so then you put it up here, just next to your belt sander on the platform. You get your knife, you put it on like that, and then you just go back and forth until you get a line, until you get, if you can see that, until you get to about halfway between it. Then you flip it around and do the other side. So I finished the blade, or the bevel, and I kind of failed it. As you can see, it's really weird and uneven, and it looks terrible. But you know, everyone makes mistakes. Yeah. If you're a little confused by what you have to do, because I really explained it terribly, basically, you just put it in, sand away at it till the bevel gets to about halfway along the width, then you do the other side. Really simple. But anyway, that was how to make a... No, it wasn't. We have to do the last step. So the last step is we just have to round out the handle and make it look lovely, and then we have to do the hole for the lanyard. So I'll do that and then get back to you. So to finish the rounding of the handle, all you need is a file and some sandpaper. So you just get your file and start getting the basic shape that you want. And once you've got that, just go over it with the sandpaper until you're really happy with it. Then you'll be done. I'll just go ahead and do that now and see you guys later. Okay, so I've finished the handle. It is really, really nice now, and it fits my hand perfectly. I think the shape of the handle is really good, this W kind of. Okay, so now for the last step, the lanyard hole. And then maybe we might do some sort of sealant on it, I don't know. I'll have a think. So, now for the lanyard hole. As you can see, when I did the sanding and stuff, it was a bit far out, so it's not a good hole, so I'm going to do it a bit further in, like in the center there. I'll just have a look and think about that. I'll be right back. So, I forgot to do this next step, and the drill split the wood when it came through. So if you don't want your handle to split, and if you're a normal person, you shouldn't, then just get a piece of scrap wood, I don't know if you guys can see this, and put it on the other side so that when the drill goes through, the pressure is like even, and it might split the scrap wood, but that really shouldn't matter. But it definitely won't split the handle. So guys, now you've done your wooden hunting knife. It's pretty comfortable in my hand. I've put this lanyard here. Click here for a tutorial on how to make this. Just to how to make rope, and you can make a lanyard out of it. Yeah, I would not recommend cutting anything with this. Like maybe, I don't know, a tiny bit of stuff, but it'll probably split the wood, and you don't want that. It's probably better for like a prop or something. But anyway, yeah guys, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.